Right, YouTube, it's Wow Sly doing an update on my EDC. A lot of people are being tagged at the moment on EDC dumps, but I'm doing an update because for the past few months I've been using this low pro media storage pouch. Takes all sorts of memory cards. I got it for memory cards for my camera to do a bit of photography. And this actually came free with a bag I bought for the my Canon DSLR. But I've got a better one, so I never used it for memory cards. It was a bit big and bulky anyway. So that's been my EDC for the past few months. I think I've got a couple of videos on it. It's just that it was a nice size. You know, it could fit, I would say, everything in there I needed. A few plasters, you know, I've got children. So I had plasters in there, always handy to carry them, some wet wipes. Carried my phone charger, some leads, a multi-tool torch, and a few like cards. But yeah, I've been after something like a Maxpedition pouch for a while, and I thought there's no point buying one. I've got a pouch I can use. But the past couple of weeks I've been eyeing up like the imitation ones for about a tenner, but they're about 2 inches taller. If I just get a tape measure out. Right, this is, say, 5.5 inches, and I think the imitation one was like Maxpedition's like 7 inches, 7 by 5 or something. And this is about 4.5 inches across, only roughly. But I did fancy something that opened up. I don't like pouches where you open like wallets and you've got to dig in and pull everything out to get into it. I like stuff that you can open up and access what you want. So after humming and hawing last night about getting the one for a tenner, the cheap one, then I found looked at the Maxpedition and then the micro Maxpedition EDC pouch. It's like £25 or £23. I was going to click buy it there and then, but I'm going away for the weekend and it was going to turn up over the weekend and I wouldn't be here, and I thought, no, wait, I'm going to town tomorrow. I'll have a little look in the Army Surplus store and see if I can find something. So I went to the Army Surplus store today to buy, well, just have a look. Found this Snug Pack compression sack, so I've bought that. We'll go into that probably on another video, just because I carry a jumper and a fleece in my bug out bag, and they do take up a lot of room, and obviously with this I can shrink them down a lot. I've just put a hoodie in there and made it quite small. Right, so I went in, got that, was talking to the guy about my dilemma, and I come across this and he gave it to me. I think it's just a little admin pouch, a wee admin pouch for a notebook and some pens, and it's the same size as the Maxpedition, like the EDC pouch you get. It measures across 5 inches by 6.5, 7 inches. 6.5, 7 inches. So there's my hand, but it fits in my pocket. It fits easily in the cargo pocket and the trousers, but it fits nicely in my coat pocket. The other thing about Maxpedition is they've got no molly on the back. What swung me towards the cheap one is that it had, you know, it was molly compatible, webbing compatible, had the grab handle at the top, like the Maxpedition one, but the Maxpedition one was let down because it doesn't have anything on the back to put it on your belt, bag, or any sort of fastening, and they are obviously, you know, a bit of a pain. So this hasn't got it, but it was free, so I'm not going to moan. So it's the same size. It's probably not as strong. It is an ex-British Army one. So in the front, it's winter now, it's getting dark, so I've got a torch on the zip, which acts as a bit of a lanyard for undoing it, and of course we're getting dark this time of year. It's just handy to have a torch, nice and accessible without having to dig in for it too much. This is the front pouch, obviously, with a pen holder. I've got the leads there for my phone to charge up. I did carry one, but I've got a new charger now, so I carry two. Always carry a metal pen, as you see in my other videos. I used to carry one from Harrods, a tartan one, because it was very close to my family tartan, but I lost that in an incident at work. But all the time I've done first person security, MOD security, always had a metal pen even now, I carry them in my inside coat pocket or in my trouser pocket, sort of pegged on the side so you can pull them out. Fantastic, obviously, for everything from open up boxes. I would say which does knacker up a ballpoint end, but obviously this is I think this is a Parker inside, so they do take a bit of a beating. First aid, tracheotomies, you can unscrew it, use it as a straw. Main thing I carry a metal pen for is self-defense. You can't do any critical damage, and it can be as effective as a knife, but less lethal. So it's a form of non-lethal self-defense. Then I was given this by Funky Prepper. I've been wanting to carry this for ages. Yeah, I do have screwdriver attachments on various knives and stuff, but it was just I just wanted to carry it because they're handy size screwdrivers. There's 3 or 4, I think 3 Phillips and then 3 flatheads. But the problem I had with the memory card pouch I was using, I couldn't fit pens in it, which is fine because I prefer to carry obviously the pen, you know, easier access. But they didn't quite fit. They didn't close up. The pouch didn't close with pens in there. So that's the main reason I wanted to get something slightly bigger, but still fit it in my pocket and so on. Now I can get the multi-tool, well, the little knife in there. It did fit in this one, as you can see. That's them next to each other, side by side. Close that. So the new one's not much bigger, but it just enables me to carry that tiny bit more, which I need now, as you'll see in a minute. And obviously pens. There's just no way in the world I could zip that up with a pen in it. It just bent it out of shape, and before long they'd poke through. Didn't even want to try it. So enough yabbering about that. I've got leads, torch, screwdriver, pen in the front. I'm going to whack in a black Sharpie and another pen in a minute because I want to keep that one separate. I've got all the other pens and markers in my bug out bag, but I want to keep them in there separately. I want this to be like carry on being the EDC. Right, we'll open it up now and have a little look. The zip just runs side, bottom, side again, if we can do it one-handed. So it opens up as I want it. I don't like I said, opening things up like that and then having to reach in with your hand, not seeing what you're grabbing out and so on. So it opens up full size. 2 meters of paracord, couple of carabiners, very handy for carrying things, dragging things, tying things up, tying things down, carrying 15 bags of shopping. Handy thing. But I did have in my old EDC my little USB rechargeable thing. I bought this when my solar one packed up because I couldn't find another solar one at the time. So now that's surplus because the new one turned up today. I'll put a link up in the description for this. But buy, you know, at your own risk because I haven't tried it out yet. It only just came today. It's got a built-in battery. The other one I had didn't have a built-in battery, it was just 2 solar panels. So this is the upgraded one, the more advanced. It's got your sockets there, it comes with a car charger. We'll have a quick look at that. There it is. It's the UV mobile charger. But it comes with all the attachments you'll ever need. Obviously they've added that separately. They've obviously been making this for years because there's some old attachments in there, new attachments. And then the iPhone, so that's a different colour, so they've obviously kept making it. In the other room is the car charger it comes with and the wall socket, which is quite obviously convenient and handy. What's good about this feature is it's got a little torch, and when it's charging, the light comes up red. When it's fully charged, it goes green, and this side when you plug something into it, it flashes like different colours to say that it's charging on the output. So that's a fantastic bit of kit. I can obviously charge up my phone when I'm out now. Also in here I carry I carry the USB lead. I used to charge from that with my USB, but that's like 2,600 milliamps. This is only a 1,100 milliamp, which is not enough to charge my phone or iPhones. Any new phone, you need higher ampage to charge through USB. So with the connector, unfortunately this will not charge my phone with the USB, but being a fantastic Nokia, it not only has the USB socket, but it also has the old standard where is it? Nokia pin and socket on it as well. So I can charge my phone up with this. I've took this because I use my phone as people carry memory sticks and stuff. I just carry that and use my phone to obviously plug into other computers, TVs, car stereos and so on. But unfortunately it will not charge my phone from USB. I have to do it through the old Nokia port. That was great, that charged through USB, so that'll charge iPhones, camcorders, all sorts. But it doesn't charge itself, it needs to be plugged in to charge. So I've also carry, just as an extra feature, I don't need it, the socket to convert to USB in case I come across anyone else that needs to charge anything by USB. So that's great. It's quite a light, compact, smooth, nice little finish. Doesn't feel very strong, robust, but compared to the last one I had, it does feel a lot better. And I've actually got it dirty already. Right. Then in here I've got my 2 pairs of disposable gloves, again in another SanDisk memory card holder. I think that was for MMS cards. It's quite old now, it's not good for anything, but it's handy for keeping disposable gloves in. It keeps more compact and out of the way. The mortar tool, I don't like carrying 2, but I used to carry this one, but then I was given this one by obviously Funky Prepper, and it was pliers, and I do miss carrying the multi tool with pliers, but all the ones I've got are too big to carry around in your pocket. They're sort of Leatherman size. They're right on their own, but once you carry other crap it all adds up. So I've got the option to carry these. Don't need to carry this if I've got that, but this has got a bigger blade. It's got the bottle opener. This hasn't got a bottle opener, and the knife on it is quite small. So you know, I've got the space to carry it, so I can carry it now. A couple of elastic bands because they're extremely handy to carry. Fire lighter, tinder because they're rubber. They work like Ranger bands really, or putting stuff together. And then in the top there, I've just got a selection of plasters, antiseptic wipe, and obviously a CPR mask and some cards. And that's it really. That's all the crap I carry at the moment. Obviously the new charger's slightly bigger than the old one, but it has got 2 little solar panels in it and a built-in battery. The old one I had of these didn't have a built-in battery or the flashlight, and this one's just a battery, can't charge itself up. But you can plug it into like your car stereo, people's laptops. You can even nip into Tesco's and borrow their TVs on display. I've done that a few times, gone into shops and charged my phone up when I've been out of town. I think that was years ago before I bought the solar one of these I had, but now I've got the new one. So we'll do a review on that in a few days time. But there's the new pouch I got today. Obviously it's for notebook. Presume you put the notebook in there, the back bit, and then have the paper handy. Cracking little thing, and it was free. So it's replaced that. There's the UV thing. I'm still waiting for the TP tent turn up from Military Mart. Damn you, Military Mart! I keep ordering stuff of you, and you're going to make me go bankrupt. Right, now Snug Pack is second hand. It was reduced down to £2. The guy thought it was broken. All someone had done is took one of the straps out, and instead of running it through the strap that comes around the bag, it was run over. So obviously the hood bit was just flapping around and didn't attach properly. So I just undone the strap and thread it through again, and it's fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. It's probably half the size of the jungle one I got the other day for the jungle sleeping bag, the British Army one. But I'll quickly put in a hoodie, which is a massive hoodie. It's obviously extra large. It's got a front pocket, big hood. It's not a small lightweight thing, but we'll chuck it in and out just to give you a rough example. Excuse the noise if you can hear the washing machine, but I'm in the kitchen and the washing machine's on. So there we go. It takes a massive massive hoodie. The jumper I carry in my bug out bag is smaller than this jumper, and the fleece is a bit smaller, but combined the two items in the bug out bag are probably the same size as this hoodie, if not slightly bigger, but they'll both fit in there. This is just an example. Got to close the little flap thing over it. And if you can find these for whatever price you pay, they're definitely worth having. I was lucky to get this for £2. We do love a bargain. You have to bear with me, I've got OCD and I like them having them all roughly the same length to start with. So I'm going to just get on with it, and you can see we'll hurry it along for the video, or I'll end up dragging it out, just adjusting it bit by bit, so it's not getting done evenly now, so I'm rushing it. But we all know what a compression sack does, we all know what they look like. I'm just giving an example. Obviously if I've got two items of clothing, I can turn into one item. It's pretty much water resistant as well, so as long as it's not chucking it down, I could hang that from the outside of my bag. It's got a couple of loops on here, I could put a carabiner through. Obviously it will hang that way. Obviously water will get in this way where the poor drawstring cord is. Water might get in there, but obviously hanging up that way, I could hang that up, carry it, and not have to worry too much about you know, a bit of water getting into it. But it's obviously made that jumper quite small. So that's it. 3 items I think today. Still waiting on the rest of it to turn up. New EDC pouch, new snug pack, compression sack, new tape measure, I broke mine, and the new solar charger for my phone, which is the all important thing, to replace that one. Right, there we go. I'm going to go make a brew and then make a start on dinner. We'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching. I'm away this weekend down in Eastbourne, so keep your eyes peeled there. You might see Wow Slide bobbing around somewhere down there. So I'm dying to get out and test this new stuff, because apparently the Polish TP should be here on Thursday, and I think I'm going away Friday, so I'm gutted I can't try it out, as I'm still waiting to try out my the other kit I bought recently, and I'm just getting over this bug I've had for about 6 weeks now. Right, take care YouTube, catch you later, and yeah, we'll try and do a further review on this a bit later on, when I've actually used it and tried it. But so far I've had it like in half an hour. It seems to charge up alright with the halogen lights. The red light is on there, goes green when it's charged, and that one does different colours on the right when it's actually put an output on it. Yeah, I think it's only 1100 milliamps, so that's the only drawback. It won't do high powered things for the USB, but that's like, I think that's 2800 milliamps. It's one of the highest powers you can get. That'll charge, that'll jump and start my car. Right, thanks for watching. Do some see how they probably